Now let me see if I can get this audio turned down. Looks like maybe I can turn it down over here. And move it back up here. That's K2ARM. Okay, let me move my antenna up there. K2 Alpha Radio Mike. K2 Alpha Radio Mike. I'm going to move an antenna your way. Peter, I'm moving an antenna your way as I speak. K2 Alpha Radio Mike from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. So let me see if I cut this gain all the way back. All right, that does nothing. Doesn't work though. Oh well, we'll try it. At least I know I can turn it back up. K2 Alpha Radio Mexico, K2 Alpha Radio Mexico. Please keep moving your, keep sending CW, Pete. I'm trying to peek an antenna on you. Peter, I'm trying to peek an antenna on you. Keep sending CW. K2ARM, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Yeah, let me see this. I would think that this was the volume control. Good thing this is amateur radio. Okay, advanced audio properties. Okay. Close, that's of no help. How about just properties? Okay, that is of no help. Looks like this here should do something. Okay, K2ARM. Let me, you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to come on sideband. I know you probably want to stay silent in the house, Pete. But good talking to you this morning. Lots of QS Baker. Wow, your signal went up as high as probably 569. Low as maybe 519. Pretty much, you know, your signal was strong enough through the whole transmission to copy. And as I say, I'm not such a hot CW copier, but did copy quite a lot of what you said. And yeah, fine on the HF work. I don't do anything on HF, of course. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. You have a good day. I'll say 73 on sideband. You can come back on CW. That's just fine with me, Pete, and I'll be looking for you again tomorrow. K2ARM 73, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Yeah, I can copy you fine. Very good, solid transmission, up and down. Now I got that about the HF and the band's being. Let me see. I got to read my writing now. Hi. I think you said the band. Oh man, I just can't find that part right now. But yeah, I did get that. The band stink, I think you said. Hi. But yeah, okay, very good. Well, I thought you had to be I thought you had to be silent there. I didn't know if there was anybody else in the house that you'd be waking up, so I didn't want to make you go to talk on sideband. But copied everything you said fine. And 80 meters, yeah, well, I guess it has its moments, and winter's coming, so hopefully the band will quiet down and everything will be a lot better this winter for you. Yeah, there's not a lot of activity on here either. I have one station that I talk to out west, KD8JQ. He's probably listening for me now. He's in there first in my log just about every day, and he's counting his contacts for the year. So yesterday I was number 650 contact for the year, so I can't wait to hear what I'm going to be today, Pete. So that'll be the next contact probably I work. I did want to tell you that, not to misunderstand me, the 75-degree temperatures is right now. And during the daytime, the temperature is still going up into the upper 80s. Yesterday, it was like 88 or 89. That was the first day in several months that the temperature, was not above 90. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. There probably were, maybe in the last 30 days, maybe there were like 2 days where the temperature didn't get to be over 90. So it's really still very, very hot and sticky down here. It's not, it's good weather, I guess, if you like the hot weather, but that 29-degree temperature sounds pretty good to me. I'd like to go out and just feel it blowing through my hair, hi. And you and I, we must use the same barber. We have the same kind of haircut, Pete. 73, good morning. We'll look for you probably tomorrow. K2ARM, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, Peter, very fine. Yeah, you went down right at the noise floor for a good part of the transmission, and I had to kind of fill in with a little bit of what I think you were talking about. So signals got really bad in the middle, but they started to build up, and you reached a pretty nice peak again just before you turned it over to me. So I know you're copying me solid, even with the QS Baker. I can't quite say the same thing. CW would be solid, but the sideband, if it goes into a QSB valley, it gets pretty difficult to put it together. But then again, you only miss a word or two, and usually you can have your brain fill it all in. I hope to be active more, and let's hope everything stays together for me out there in Pennsylvania. And hopefully I'll be on the air like I was last winter. We'll see how it's going. I'm having a good time right now, and today's the only day I care about. Hi. We'll see what happens tomorrow when tomorrow comes. 73 and good morning. K2 Alpha Radio Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. 73, Pete. Wow, it took me a long time to find the button that I had to push. Good morning. KD8JQ. Don, I wonder if you're listening here. I'll go to 205 if I don't hear you here. KD8JQ, KD8JQ, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
Kilo Delta 8, Juliet, Quebec, Echo 1991. Morning, Dan.
Good morning, Don. KD8JQ, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3. I kind of thought you might have found my CW signal. Pete is a great CW operator, K2 Alpha Radio Mike. He's up in FN33. And boy, oh boy, he's a really good CW operator, and I am not. So it's always fun getting on, trying to rag chew with him on CW. I get a good chance to try to improve my abilities, number one. The more you do it, the better you get. A lot of us VHFers have become pretty good at just, you know, we can recognize calls and grids and stuff like that. But to actually have a conversation with CW, that's like a whole new ball game. That's a whole new ball game. So always nice to try to improve your abilities. Hi. All right, let me see what your number is, and let's see how the band is. QS Baker was pretty significant out there to the east. His signal was really quite strong at times, and other times it was down in the noise. So we'll see how it is out west. KD8JQ, KA1ZE, Portable 3, FN01.
Roger that. Yeah, you're showing about a 5.9 throughout the whole leg there. And let me see here, 657. So that's the number. But I don't know. I ain't heard anybody really as well other than Bob and Ed this morning. So, but the way it goes. Yeah, it's I don't know. I can probably get 15, 16 words a minute, and then I start going bananas, and I don't trust my fingers yet to operate the key. I think it works. I mean, it's all hooked up and everything, but I don't know. It's been making too many mistakes with the old fingers, so it's one of those deals, CW. So back in the 80s, I did. You know, as long as somebody was slow enough where I make them out, but just didn't have the confidence yet. Over.
Yeah, well, that really is the whole thing, and for me, the stumbling block usually is when you kind of get lost, to quickly forget about being lost and start copying again. I think that like is the big thing that's going on, because you get lost and then you spend a good amount of time thinking about being lost, and you just can't be distracted. You can't be distracted. I can't anyway. Although, you know, I do remember talking with K1ZZ, who is, you know, who used to be the, I don't know whether he was the, I think he's been president, but he's been the general manager of QST. You know, Dave is retired, but Dave really is a great CW operator. And a real test of how good you are is, I remember watching Dave send CW and talk to me at the same time. You know, I was sitting there while I was logging for him, and he was sending CW to the other station while he was telling me and showing me where to put the station in the dupe sheet. I'll never forget that. That was when I first became a ham back in the 1960s. Dave was so good, he had no problems doing a whole bunch of things at the same time, included in sending CW. I'll tell you, I can't even type where I can put your call down on a screen on the keyboard unless I'm saying it. I mean, I can do it if I don't have to say it, but I can't be saying something else. I've got to be saying your call, and then I can type it. Otherwise, I can't even do that. So I guess some people just have better abilities. KD8JQ, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
Boy, you got that right. I got the same problem. You know, I'll miss a letter, and then I'll just sit there and ponder it. By then, you know, 20 characters are down the road, and miss the whole idea to contact. So I don't know. Just couldn't. for some reason, a few letters still give me problems, you know. It's, you sometimes you're a little bit too fast for me to copy everything, but I just look for pick out, you know, like call signs and grid squares, but, you know, like Bob, I can understand him, and Andy, and, you know, a few other guys, but you get over that 17 word a minute, and it just blows my mind, so I don't know. You know, I was up to 20, well, actually 19. I could never get over the threshold of 19. Enough to pass the extra exam, but, you know, not to do the CW, so, oh well, what are you going to do? We'll just count on a little bit of watching the voice, so there you go. KHAQ.
Okay, very fine, Don. Well, my CW speed is 18 words a minute, and I think I do send Farnsworth, which means each of my characters is sent at a speed of 20 words a minute, and the spacing is adequate so that it comes out as 18 words a minute. In other words, if I were to send 5 words a minute, the letter itself would be 20 words a minute, but the spaces would be huge. And then I think that's a better way. That's an easier way for me to copy code as well. If I started to slow my code down to like the 5 word a minute mark and send it at a real 5 words a minute, boy, those characters, they just all run together and become mishmashy, and I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to copy that. So since I can't copy that, I always felt like if people left me a longer space between letters, that always made it a little bit easier for me to copy. So that's how I try to send anyway. All right, very good. Well, good on being number 657. You did better yesterday than the day before. The day before, it looks like you only made 4 contacts, and yesterday you made 7. I could have got you in on a couple of the other ones. I just didn't know you were still there, and that's why I was happy to see you came in and worked. I think you worked Dick out there in Echo Nancy 70 W9 Sugar Radio. All right, 73. We'll look for you later in the day. KD8JQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Roger that, Stan. Yeah, that's why I'm having a hard time copying. Like I said, I get that 17 word a minute threshold, and it kind of blows me away. I just look for call signs and grid squares, so. But I think I got my tier set at 15. At least I can send at 15 a little bit, so. One of these days I'll try it. But right now the confidence level is not too great. We'll catch you later, Stan. Enjoy the day. 43 degrees here. Cold. Freezing. I don't know. It's, I want that 80 degrees back, but it's not going to happen this year. 7-3s, KHAQ, Echo Nancy 91.
Okay, Don, your signal strength, many times is over 25 dB out of the noise, so good signal strength this morning. Excuse me, 29 degrees up in FN33, 29 degrees, so that's a little bit of frost on the pumpkin. 73 and good morning.
Yeah, 7-3 Stan, KHAQ.
I think I'm going to head back to 205. CQ, if anybody's here, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. 205, here I come. CQ from Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 CQ. KJ4 Mike Charlie Zulu, KJ KJ4 Mike Charlie Zulu. This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over. CQ from Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ.
Kilo Juliet 4 Mike Charlie Zulu.
KJ4 MCZ, very nice audio as always. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. It's pretty nice. You know, the more we operate on this 2-meter radio, we begin to recognize voices, and all of a sudden you don't need to use call signs anymore. You kind of figure out who the other station is because you've talked to them so many times. That's always a cool thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, it certainly is. And with a real fast flutter on your signal, so maybe you will be favored by the propagation gods this morning. Anyway, just got another final for the Henry Amp yesterday, and all is good after a rough start. The first tube I got was not so good. The second one, he shipped off real quick, and life is good. KJ for MCZ.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're coming up to 25 dB out of the noise at the moment. What did he? What's the tube in the Henry Amp? Is it an 8877?
3CX 800.
Okay, yeah, very good. Is it a single 3CX 800 or a pair of them? Over.
Just a single.
Okay, so that can run, what does that run, about 900 watts out, 800 watts out?
Well, they say it'll do 900, but I never run it that hard. The most I usually push it is about 6.
Yeah, that'll keep the tube longer for sure. Yeah, 32 dB out of the noise is a peak right now. So you're doing good. You're doing good as always. You know, I've been, looking at the fellow in Echo Mary 97, Mark, and I know you talk to him all the time. So we were talking yesterday about phasing cables and stuff like that. You know, I'm listening. I have a feeling it's just his location not good to the north. I think if you're in Echo Mary 97 where he is, I think the hills immediately start up going north and they don't stop. So I think that's the problem with him getting farther up this way. I'm sure he does much better to the east, west, and south. Over.
Well, I am sure. I don't shoot too well off to the northwest for my QTH here, because I've got that big ridge, that runs along Highway 81. But you and I definitely have a straight shot, because I've worked you with as little as 4 watts. Over.
Yeah, okay, yeah, very good. Well, yes, I know, we've worked many QRP contacts on your end. I haven't switched the power off on my end. I leave the power on, but I'm on YouTube right now streaming, so I'm streaming you at the moment on YouTube. But one of the things I was thinking, and somebody mentioned to me that it would be nice if I told people how far somebody was that I was talking to, because they don't all know, from my QTH especially, how far you are. Well, KJ4 Mike Charlie Zulu, I'm punching you in the computer right now, and you are 366 miles. So for the for an average station, for sure, 366 miles, that's a pretty long way on 2 meters, especially if you're comparing it with repeaters and things like that. And for you to make that contact with 4 watts, that's pretty amazing. Yesterday, W1VD worked VE3 Zulu Victor portable at his work location in EN93. And that contact was made with VE3 Zulu Victor. He was only running 10 watts. So it's pretty amazing that Steve made it all the way back to Connecticut. I'm going to check that mileage out. I want to do it before I forget. I was thinking about doing that a little bit earlier, so I'll just ramble while I do this thing here. W1 Victor David and VE3 Zulu Victor. Oh, I can't because I don't have his portable location in there, but his home location is a similar distance. That's 383 miles. So it's sort of like you and I talking, and we've talked with 4 watts. But yesterday the conditions weren't very good, and Jay did it anyway. So that's good contacts can be made. You got to make noise. KJ4 Mike Charlie Zulu, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, well, Victor, Dave, and I, we make contacts almost every day here. So, but anyway, you have a good day. Hopefully things will pick up here. I'm looking for another real good band opening, and I still want to work B2G once again. That was the highlight of my amateur radio career.
Yeah, well, we're going to get to work him again, I'm sure. He'll get on probably more towards contest time. I know myself I was absent for quite a while, and I'm sure that Paul will get back on the radio, and we'll have some good conditions his way. Your contact with Jay, by my calculator, is 472 miles. 472 miles, so not too shabby. Pinch yourself. This is 2 meters. This is between channel 6 and 7 on the VHF dial. You don't get many TV stations 400 miles away on a regular basis. You have a good day, and thanks for the contact. KJ4MCZ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
How many 3, Stan?
CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ. CQ from Fox November 01, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 CQ. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ. identification on the station. You just have to move an antenna in Peter's direction, that's all. I will talk until I get there. Then maybe he'll be able to hear my sideband. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Lima Echo, VA3 Echo Lima Echo. This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 calling VA3 ELE. Over, over.
time. Have a good day, Stan. We'll catch you next time. VE3ELE Mobile.
Okay, your signal picked up. Your signal picked up. So, very good. Well, thank you very much, Pete. Yeah, signals were pretty poor. I gave you a couple signal reports. That's all. That's why the confusion. 429. That's pretty not perfect copy for sure. Thank you, 73. You have a good day. VA3ELE KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Roger, Stan. 73. What a beautiful view on the horizon here. And too bad I can't take a picture while I'm driving. 73, Stan. Have a good morning. Good to hear you.
Okay, very good, Peter. Too bad you can't sit there all morning. That's a whole lot better spot than you were 5 minutes ago. Hi, hi. 73 and good morning.
Yeah, Roger. There's one spot that I always seem to hear everybody, and then I lose them after about 30 seconds. At the it's a little mini escarpment, I'll call it. It's the main street that runs down along the shore of the lake, but it's a couple kilometers north of the lake. And it's about 50 feet higher than the rest of the land here, over top the roofs, and there's no trees in it. 73 Stan, VA3ELE.
Okay, 73, good morning, 73. CQ, KA1 Zulu, Echo, Portable 3, CQ. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from Fox November 01. Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 ZE Portable 3 CQ. N4 Alpha Sugar Fox, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Good morning. Good to hear you. Good to hear you. So far, signal only about 6 decibels out of the noise. Not a big signal at the moment, but we'll see what the QSB brings. I think the temperature last night down here in Florida got down into the middle 70s. So it's finally starting to cool off. Although I think the daytime temperature is still going to be upper 80s. So I talked to K2 Alpha Radio Mexico, FN33, and he pointed out the temperature up there was 29 degrees this morning. Back over to you, N4 Alpha Sugar Fox, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, okay. Well, very good. Very good, Stan. Nice copy on you this morning. We have 44 degrees at the moment. Quite chilly for a change, but that will change in the next few days. We're going to have a gradual warm up, and by the weekend, supposed to be back up around 80 degrees. So right now, it's cool and chilly. Feels good outside, but it will warm up.
as high as 21 dB out of the noise and down as low as about 6. At the end of the transmission, you were about 12. So we've got a little bit of QS Baker this morning to contend with. Nothing unusual, of course. Well, again, I haven't heard much. I haven't really made a lot of noise. KJ4MCZ was pretty strong this morning, so it was a good condition for him down in FMO6. One of the listeners was, thank you, Gary. Gary says I look good today. So, you know, I have to, yeah, let me get in here a little closer for that look. Okay, very good. Well, yeah, because some of the listeners on YouTube stream have asked, maybe one of the things I might want to do is tell people how far away the other station was I'm talking to. You are 316 miles from me, according to my calculation. 316 miles is not too bad for 2 meters. So tell me how much power you're running and what your antenna is, so others can figure out what they might be able to do on 2-meter sideband. And for Alpha Sugar Fox, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Okay. Nice copy. Nice copy, Stan. I'm only running 150 watts here. 150 watts into a 12-element M squared. 12-element M squared at 50 feet is what I'm running here. Not an elaborate station, but at least it allows me to get on the air. Over.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That seems like an average kind of station. We have some small stations that are on pretty active every day. And then we have the ones that are in your class, 150-watt stations with a single 18-foot long Yagi. So that's working out real well for you. Thanks for that information. You do have a few of the big stations on as well, and those guys there can make contacts over 400 miles most days. So that's good. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to move my antenna down to Gary, N1 Germany Charlie. I'm hoping he can hear my sideband today, but if not, CW contact is always good by me. So back over to you, and we'll look for you tomorrow. And for Alpha Sugar Fox, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Okay, very good, Stan. Well, I looked for you yesterday. I had to pull out of here early yesterday, but I did look for you, and you were quite busy, so I didn't bother. I didn't bother you. I think you had your antennas pointed up towards the northeast or out to the western. So I didn't bother, but I did look for you yesterday, and we'll look for you tomorrow morning. You have a super day. And good luck with sideband with Gary there. He had quite a nice signal this morning. Take care, and a very good morning. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 from N4 ESF 73.
Okay, 73, Dave. Very good. Again, we'll look for you tomorrow. Yeah, yesterday at times it was pretty busy. So antenna's moving while I'm talking, so you're probably going to be missing me a little bit. 7-3 and good morning. Let me see if I can pick up N1 Germany Charlie on sideband. N1 Germany Charlie, N1 Germany Charlie, N1 Germany Charlie. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over.
KA1ZE, KA1ZE, N1 GC, November 1 Golf Charlie. Good morning, and I'm looking at the line. You're looking good this morning as usual, and I see you have the mountain antenna. I guess it is going down this way this morning. So sounding good. You're about a 553 and Echo Mike 95. KA1ZE and 1GC.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're look like you're peaking about 14 dB out of the noise. 14, and if you compare the red one and the blue one, the red one is the west antenna looking at you, and then the blue one is the big antenna looking at you. I don't know, I got to move this thing here. It doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to do. Anyway, N1 Germany Charlie, a very strong 5-3 this morning on sideband. N1 Germany Charlie, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over. 7-3, Gary. A little bit of QS Baker, a little bit of QS Baker. Your signal dropped probably to about a 5 and 1, 5 and 1. 73, you have a good morning. KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3, 7-3. N4 Alpha Sugar Fox, if you're still here, okay, you're on 210 with KJ4MCZ. Aha, you guys have already moved. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Paul, I'm going to move it up here. Yesterday I found the audio was way too loud. So we'll try to find a spot. It looks like I can find something now. So this is a little bit better, Paul. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 on live stream. CQ, 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 KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. And for those listening that wanted to know, N1 Germany Charlie is 444 miles, I think. Let me do a quick check. N1 Germany Charlie, 446 miles. Let me see if I can move it out to W8 Peter Uniform. He's a station that checked onto the page. $354 miles away, 354 miles away, PU is. VE3EU now off the chat page, so Gary was not going to be on the radio today, at least not yet. K1 Peter, X-ray easy, K1 Peter, X-ray easy, K1 Papa, X-ray easy from Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, calling K1 Peter, X-ray easy, over, over. K1 Peter, X-ray easy, it is me. And let me see, K1 Peter, X-ray easy, I'm in Fox Nancy 01, and you are 258.2 miles from me. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, over, over.
Yeah, plus or minus KA1ZE, K1PXE. That's assuming center of grid squares, I think. I don't know if I'm in the center of the grid square or not. But anyway, we're in sunny southern Milford, where we got a new low for the season of 39 degrees overnight, and it's up around 40 right now, and so that's where it's at, as they say.
You can kind of look and see that the big antenna is the blue antenna. It's pretty much stronger than the red one all the time.
12 to 15 hours or whatever.
I'll slow this down.
Anyway, that's it. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, that was a good point. You had yesterday on the ON4 KSP, but I already hit those. So that was that. I still haven't. I don't know when I'm going to even get to work on it. I found a whole bunch of NASA stuff that I want. That they've got this thing called JSC features.jsc.nasa.gov/video update, and they had and they also put audio on there. The video files are humongous. I mean, people are going to download or download 50 gigabytes.
Sometimes the red one is higher than the blue one, which is pretty interesting.
That's what they've got out there. But they do have audio files, which are also inefficient, but at least they're more reasonable, around a gigabyte or two. And they had a whole bunch of Skylab audio. Skylab! Remember Skylab? So I've been grabbing that stuff. Anyway, KA1 Zulu Echo, K1PXE.
K1 Peter, X-ray easy, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Very good, Peter. Fine on your weather. Cool off is always welcome. I can't officially confirm it, but I believe the temperature last night here dropped down into the mid-70s anyway. So it's good. It's good. We've had a couple days in the upper 70s, but mid-70s, not so many. And they're kind of looking at the weather, trying to predict when it might get into the 60s overnight. That's another big one that they look for. And sometimes, believe it or not, that 60s day doesn't occur until December sometime. They want to see when in the season naturally that it finally starts to cool down here. But this has been a pretty hot year, so I think we will be pretty late. Probably there won't be any days in the month of October where the nighttime temperature drops into the 60s. Northern Pete gave us a temperature of 29 degrees this morning. 29 degrees is nice and brisk, and it's something I'd like to walk outside with and feel that nice cool air blowing through my well, I guess it can't blow through my hair. Oh, it could blow through my eyebrows, Pete. It could blow through my eyebrows. There's a way. There's always, when there's a will, there's a way, so I could always feel the breeze moving my eyebrows. Linda tells me I got to trim them. Hi, hi. Peter, fine on your internet issues, and one of my good buddies has his call is I think WA1 Papa Germany Tango, and he now lives in Georgia. He was living in Florida with me, but he moved up to Georgia. Jerry he saves a lot of videos, so he has you can't believe it. He has like 10 2-terabyte drives. So I think that's what it is. He might even have maybe he's up to 4-terabyte right now drives, but he has 10 of those at least, and that's where he stores all of his videos. And I said, Jerry, I said, you know, there's no possible way that you could live long enough to watch all of that stuff. K1 Peter X-Ray Easy, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Oh, okay, KA1ZE, K1PXE. Well, I know WA2LTM has got over 4 terabytes out there of video. I know he's got over 4 terabytes of movies and stuff that he's ripped to CD. Ripped to CD. I ripped to the computer. And it's all my fault, really. It's all my fault because he bought a 1 terabyte drive, I guess it was at one point. It was a pretty large capacity drive. And I've got audio out there, but it doesn't take anywhere near that much. When I rip a CD in audio, I do it at what they call it 192K. And I found that fidelity, for my years, at my age, I cannot tell the difference between that and a regular CD. So I mostly just don't even use it on the computer, but I do that, and I put them on 32. Now I'm up to 32 gig flash SD.
You've got mail.
Cards. So I can have music wherever I go. Well, I told Doug, yeah, he could do that, and then he started to get the idea about the movies, and I don't know, I forget how many DVDs he owns, quite a few, and they're on the computer now and accessible wherever he wants to watch them or listen to the music or whatever. It's all out there. And it's an ongoing project. I got basically the stuff I wanted to hear in audio. I put that out there first, and now I have to go through the rest of it. And
so looking at Pete's signal, I'd say the blue antenna is usually the dominant one, but we'll see some parts where the red one looks like it pops up.
I don't want to do that. I do own over 2,000 CDs.
That's why it's so difficult to test the antennas.
There's quite a few, and I don't have anywhere near that.
And there's 5 dB more gain in the upper antenna.
It's a project, but I don't work on it as diligently as Doug does. Every once in a while I get a bee in my bonnet, and I say, I'm going to go take a handful more CDs and rip them. But, yeah, Doug, I got Doug doing that once he got started. He really got going on it. For sure. K1ZE, K1PXE.
Okay, Pete, good transmission. Looking at your signal on the 2 antennas. Both antennas now are headed east, and you're primarily stronger on the big antenna, which isn't surprising. It's bigger, it's taller, it's got more gain. But there are a number of spikes in your audio that are coming through better on the smaller antenna that is lower. It just another one of the difficult things of us checking out how antennas and stuff are working, especially if we're trying to compare them day to day or month to month or location to location. Um, and speaking of that, Walter, did you get to talk to Walter down in FM 29 in his new location? I think he's concluded that that location is probably not as good as his old location. What's his call? Is it N3MWQ? I think that might be Walt's call. Over.
I've worked him from there to the new place, and at least here it is not. I don't think it is as good, but I don't think he's got everything up as high as he wants and stuff like that. So, yeah, he had a really good spot. Yeah, I know what you mean, but what is he? He actually goes by the name of Tom, I think. I think that's what it is. I wasn't sure who you were referring to at first, but yeah, I know who it is. And no, I don't think it's as good. And he always had an antenna in the attic before. Now he's got it outside, and it doesn't, unless it's a bigger beam or something, and he doesn't have it. I noticed he just really does have to have the antenna on me now, whereas before he really didn't. A lot of times when he didn't have it on me, I could notice it, particularly on Ray, W3BFC's net every Saturday night. I can notice the difference there. Anyway, that's the way it goes. And he thought it was going to be a real good spot too. I don't know why. Sometimes these things are hard to tell exactly how they're going to work out until you actually try them. I'll tell you, the guy that can find high spots to go rovering to, the guy that can really do that well is I think he knows of every place on the East Coast, maybe that's goable, where he can go to, and that's into DXP. That guy's amazing. You'll find him, some new place you never worked him from before. He's there. He's got a signal. I don't know how he does it. Because, rovering today, when you were doing it, it was probably a lot easier to do it and find spots and stuff like that. But I don't think it is now with all the security stuff and everything else. They close up parks and things like that, it's getting, I think, to be more of a problem. So, and the 10 gig guys are probably feeling that the most. But then comes along Sean, K2DXP, and he's on some spot. It's amazing. Anyway, K120 Echo, K1PXE.
Okay, K1PXE, KA1ZE Portable 3. Well, very fine, Pete. On locations, yeah, locations are not that easy to find, that's for sure. I remember the good location I found several decent locations, but one of them was at the Yards Creek Reservoir down in near the Delaware Water Gap. That was a good location, but I got permission to go up there a couple of years for contests, and then all of a sudden somebody did something with the former World Trade Center, and then all of a sudden security issues, they wouldn't allow me to go back up there anymore after that. So I then started looking elsewhere for locations. But it's I used to look on the map. I'd just look on the map and I would look where roads went over the tops of mountains, assuming that when I got there I'd be able to find a place to operate. But I would say that 9 out of 10 of those locations really were bad. I know that I've, without finding a location in advance, if you just think you're going to go somewhere and look on a map and figure out that that's a good location, unless it is a mountaintop with a mountain road, etc., etc. But if you just want to find a good spot where, somebody's picked a house and you want to park your car in the front of their house out in the street, those spots are tougher and tougher to find. So you're going to have to go really searching to find that kind of stuff. NN3 MWQ. His name is Tom. I never knew that. I've been calling him Walt for years, and I just looked on his QRZ page, and he is Walter Tom Gale. So Tom is and he's got Tom kind of highlighted, so I believe he would prefer to be called Tom, his middle name, so I'll remember that. And Ellis is in here listening to me too, so hopefully I can hear him even on CW, Pete. Let me say 7.3 for now. I know we're, I think this is is this the rag chewing frequency, by the way? K1PXE, KA1ZE, portable 3?
W1COT. Rag chewing frequency. I don't know. But, yeah, I gotta go look for Northern Pete and Ellis on CW. So, and when you get a hold of them before I get the antenna around, let them know I'm coming. So I was surprised to hear. I was kind of hoping to find F4ESF somewhere. I didn't. At least I got a hold of KD4EA this morning. I didn't get anyone down south yesterday. Nobody at all. And conditions on the higher bands were just terrible last night. 1296, the band conditions were absolutely terrible. I don't know why, but they were. So I'm swinging the band antenna. I'm looking for Ellis and Northern Pete. That's for sure. And if you work Northern Pete as well as me, then you got Pete squared according to Bob. COT. And I got to get him more. I get Bob squared every now and then, but the Bobs on the other side of the Bob are different all the time. Like they might be KC1 BBU or K1 or W1 CTC. Those are the two Bobs I get the most frequently. KA1ZE, K1PXE, don't put speed north.
Okay, thank you very much for the contact. And Bob, stand by please 1 minute. W1COT's in here too. I was on 205 for a little while, but I saw your signal down on 200, Pete, so I came down here and gave you a call. WA1 Radio, Kilo Sugar, are you hearing me? KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
K1ZE, Portable 3, WA1 RKF. Yes, I am. You're a solid S9 this morning, Sam. I was hoping that you would stay up there. Usually when you're that high and come back to me, you usually take a dive, but you're a solid S9 plus, over.
Okay, you're good. You're about 15 dB out of the noise, 15, 16 dB out of the noise. So really nice signal, and thanks for the email. I guess you understand, because I changed computer hard drives so many times and got new operating systems, doggone, I lost the WordPress password. And WordPress gives you they don't let you pick your own password. So they've got a password that's about 27 characters long. You certainly would never remember it, but it was stored on one of the hard drives that no longer has storage, if you know what I mean. WA1 RKS, KA1ZE, Portable 3. Okay, Ellis, very good. I promised to tell people on YouTube stream how far you are. You're 246 miles away, and from a challenged location, to put it mildly. Yes, and Peter is in there calling you right now. W1 Charlie Oscar Tango, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
Yeah, good morning, Sam. KA1ZE, Circle 3. W1COT, FS31. And your signal's pretty good this morning. Speaking at 25 dB above the noise. And not bad. At least the last time I looked at it. I did talk to Northern Pete, and he was up and down a little bit. And the same was saying on my signal. But that's the nature of the beast. It's 33 degrees here, 87% humidity, sun shining.
it looks like it's going to be a very nice day with the high a little bit on the cool side. I think they said 53 or 4. And then, the low is already had that. But it's getting there. It's frost in a few areas. KA1ZE, W1COT.
Okay, W1COT, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Very good. Bob, your signal similar peaks up as high as look like about 26, 27 dB above the noise, and back and forth between the top antenna and the smaller antenna. Looking at your signal there, there's a good number of peaks that are occurring with the smaller antenna outdoing the bigger antenna, but I guess on average the big antenna is usually probably it's 5 dB stronger. Excellent, fine on your weather. You might have heard me tell Pete already that the temperature here is mid-70s, very cool. This is one of the first days I can remember where the temperature actually dropped down significantly below 80. And it's going back up this afternoon to upper 80s again, but looks like 90 degrees may not be here for another week. Upper 80s is what it is. Still too hot according to K1 Bravo X-Ray Charlie. And if I didn't say so, you're 286 miles away. Some of the folks that have sent me emails on YouTube stream said that'd be interesting if we knew how far away the station was that you were talking to. So you're 286 miles. Anyway, back to you, Bob. W1COT, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, okay, Stan. QRM from Pete there. He's calling, I think, northern feed on CW, which they usually do at this time of the day on this frequency, and they can't wait. Like I have to. Anyway, I won't hold it here. We'll talk to you later, Stan. Have a good day. It looks really nice here. But temperatures you mentioned are sickeningly warm. Can't stand it. At least in Hawaii, they used to, in the evening, the temperature, so overnight anyway, it quite often dropped down into the 60s. And maybe 85 for the high. And very consistent day in, day out. I had to rub that in. K1ZE, W1COT. We'll see you later.
Yeah, okay, real good, Bob. Yeah, that's kind of ideal weather. That's ideal weather for sure. Good place to live, but not such good DX on 2 meters. Actually, very good DX on 2 meters. If you get to work anybody, you usually get to work the mountaintop stations out on the coast of California. So you get to have those record-setting type contacts, but only for those stations that are up on top of the mountains. Hi. 73, good morning, W1COT, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, okay, 73, Stan. But I'd sure like to be out there for an occasion and make one of those contacts. 2,400 miles is really neat. See you later, W1COT. Clear.
Roger, dit. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. Fox November 01, Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. KB1 Whiskey Yankee from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 calling CQ and bye. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. Boy, that noise is nasty up to the north. Look at that.
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Whiskey Oscar.
VE3JWO, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. You're coming through nicely, but boy, oh boy, I got a lot of noise coming from your direction. VE3 Juliet Whiskey Oscar, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Some of those, oh, I don't have your grid square on my database. Did I? Oh, it's Victor Alpha 3. Anyway, let me see. Some of the folks on YouTube have been asking me how far away the station was that I was talking to. And you are 180 miles. You're 180 miles. VA3 Juliet Whiskey Oscar, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Very good, Stan. Good morning, Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Whiskey Oscar. Fox November 14, Golf Juliet. Your signal report is 59 plus 15, over. 59 plus 15. Got a real good copy on you this morning. Just got up and got everything turned on and working and warmed up. And hey, it's great to hear you out there, man. How are things down in your neck of the woods? We got a hard frost last night up here, over.
Yeah, okay, real good. Well, it got cooler down here in Florida as well. I talked to K2ARM and FN33. He's in New York, but he's over there near Lake George. He had 29 degrees last night, so what is that? That's, I guess, a couple degrees, minus a couple degrees Celsius. I don't know. It's hard for me to instantaneously come up with a number, high. But it's cold. It's cold. And the cold weather in Florida that I'm speaking with is it got down into the mid-70s last night. Kind of refreshing. most of the time it had been hanging in at the upper 70s or low 80s at night. So it was nice to see the weather get a little bit cooler. Our daytime temperatures are still upper 80s, and not expected to go much below that for quite some time. Back over to you, Will. VA3 Juliet Whiskey Oscar, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, very good. KA1ZE Portable 3, VE3EU here. The temperature currently is 49 Fahrenheit, and it's sunny, it's clear. It's 49 here right now, which equates to roughly 9 degrees Celsius. So the sun is out, and it's warming up the landscape. It got down to, I think, close to at least -1 last night. -1 Celsius. That is, what is the zero in Fahrenheit? I can't remember. I think it's 30. I think it's in the 30s somewhere. It's in the mid to high 30s, so something like that. Anyways, you get the drift. So today is supposed to be 61 and mainly sunny. It's not too bad. I got a couple things to do today. I have today off, but I have a couple of things to do today. So, anyways, we just thought I'd stop in and turn the radio on. I usually do that when I'm off, first thing in the morning, especially up here in this band. And hey, good to hear you. Nothing really has changed here. We're still running my ICOM 746 Pro with an SM8 microphone and my 17D2 Cushcraft antenna about 70 feet. And we're doing about 75-80 watts at the back.
Okay, wonderful. Well, your signal was up as high as 40 decibels out of the noise, and some of those that have watched on YouTube were interested in descriptions, just as you've given, of the stations that I work. And yours at 75 watts, your antenna is a big antenna up quite high. That's obviously doing a big part of the job. But 75 watts and producing a signal this strong over 180-mile path is really outstanding. Yeah, and for some reason, I don't know how we ever settled on it, but 32 degrees and 212, I think those are the numbers that you were searching for in your head. 0 equaling 32 and 212 equaling 100. It certainly does sound a lot easier to use the Celsius scale, but once you've gotten used to one of the numbers, it's kind of hard to equate that. Well, 33 degrees is doggone hot in Celsius, but it's not very hot in Fahrenheit. Over.
Yeah, no, exactly. 30 degrees and 212, that's exactly what I was looking at. So, yeah, very good. 32. I'm gonna write that down so I don't remember. I knew 32, but I didn't. So, anyhow, that's good. You got a good following on YouTube there. I was sent a link to your station there the other day. My good friend Sean sent me a link to your YouTube page. I really like the layout of that. You got your rotator controls along the bottom, and you got a little video of you in the center there, and you got a list of your stations and whatnot, and then you got a little waterfall display on the top right. It's tiled just right. I'm very impressed. I like that, Stan. Thank you.
Oh yeah, well there's all kinds of, that changes all the time. That would change all the time, and if you look back on some of the older ones, you'll see it doesn't look anything like that at all. The only thing that I don't have in there that I really want to put, and there's like no room to put it, is my relay controller, which is where I select what antenna I'm using and what ear the antenna's in. So if you're listening in stereo right now, it's not apparent at all what the two ears are listening to. There are 3 antennas, and 2 of them are on at the same time. So currently the west antenna is pointed up at about pretty close to due north. It's probably about 340 or something like that. Wide pattern antenna, and that's in the left ear, and in the right ear is the top antenna, which is sharper, and that's pointed down at about 160 degrees down to the south. So and I can switch all of that sort of stuff with my controller. I can put any antenna in any ear, and that way there. But if I had that visible, people would know what was going on. And then when you look at there's a scrolling chart that goes by with a decibel scale on it, and a blue and a red line. the blue and the red line, those are signal strengths. The red line is whatever I'm receiving in my left ear. The blue line is whatever I'm receiving in my right ear. So I use that to compare. And one of the real cool fun things was looking at the stations out east this morning. The stations in Connecticut, I had both antennas, the east antenna in the left ear and the big antenna in the right ear, which I usually leave it. That's always the right ear. Both antennas were pointed out east. And you could see that although the big antenna has more gain and much higher height, it's at 155 feet at the top, and the smaller east antenna's top is somewhere around 80 feet. And a smaller 5-element Yagi array. You could see that that smaller antenna at times actually was stronger than the big antenna. But it flip-flops rather quickly, and you would never be able to see these changes by just flipping antenna A, antenna B kind of thing. Without looking at them simultaneously, you just can't see that sort of stuff. But until I had the ability to do that, I wouldn't have believed that it moved around that quickly. VA3JWO, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, very good, Stan. Wow, this is awesome. I'm looking at, I actually found your link here right now to your current live one. I'm looking at it right now here, so I see, I don't know, so your antenna array is currently in, what is it, Echo November 93? Oh, no, it's not negative. No, it's, you're in FN01, so you're in northern Pennsylvania, correct?
Yeah, I'm in FN01, and let me see if I can position this. So when you see VE3EU's picture there, that's just the spot. You want to click on that, and that should bring you to the live stream. So if you're already looking at me on live stream, I've moved the relay controller program over onto the upper left-hand side of the page. And you can see where it says left-right if you're there yet. You'll see that the top antenna is in green, and it's on the right-hand ear. And if you're receiving in stereo, you would notice that. You are on the west antenna, which is in the left ear, and you're coming through much stronger. So you could compare those two signals. The red line on this chart that I'm kind of wiggling my crosshairs over, if you're looking at it now, you'll see it within a few seconds. That red line is going to be your antenna, and the blue line's what you look like on the back of the top antenna. So I'm going to move the big antenna up in your direction, so we'll see if there's any difference. VA3JWO KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Go ahead, Will.
Okay, sounds good there, Stan. Yep, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm going to watch as there's a little delay to the internet, obviously. I do see that panel, that control panel left and right, and I see that. Very interesting that you can do that, eh? And now I'm talking and I'm looking at it. Looks like the blue is much lower than the red, so I'm thinking maybe I don't know. Sorry, I missed that. Well, which one was the red and which one was the blue? I'm looking at it right now. Looks, I see you're rotating the pink one there. It says top, so you're rotating the top one, and I'll let you do that there. VA3JWO FN14 here. Test. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, this is a cool thing. I'm moving that top antenna, which is the blue one. I'm moving it up in your direction. So you've got this top antenna here kind of pointed up in your direction. The rotor's not calibrated well, so you are supposed to be at 8 degrees. So I'm at 8 degrees right now, but I think your peak is probably a little bit more over this way, I think, maybe at 11 or 12, I don't know. So when you come back, I can't get this west antenna to go any further north than it is. So it's at a stop. It's on the side of the tower. But it's got a big fat pattern. As you can see, this yellow globular thing here is the antenna's pattern, the width of the beam width of 3 dB points. And this top antenna is much sharper. So this is what its pattern is over here on the left. So when you look at the blue screen and this chart here that I'm jiggling my mouse over right now, when it comes back to receive, you'll get to see that the blue antenna is the antenna that's on the top of the tower, and the red antenna is below it. So it's like, you know, I don't know, like 80 feet below the other antenna. And even though it's 80 feet lower and it's a smaller antenna, it does a pretty good job. It's almost a similar kind of signal as the upper antenna. VA3JWO, KA1ZE Portable 3. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, very good. Very good, Stan. VA3JWO FN14. So that's a smaller antenna, much lower, and it does similar results. That's really quite interesting. The make of or the design of both of those antennas, or maybe the characteristics of where they're mounted, sort of thing. You know, wow. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm dazzled. So yeah, I kind of always had it in my mind when I was looking at your screens there that the yellow was the actual radiation, maybe radiation angle or pattern. Sorry, not angle, but actual pattern. What is it? Beam width. That's what I'm looking for. And yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, you came up for a second there. You came up to 20 over S9. So we got subject to maybe a little bit of QSB waves this morning, but yeah, 20 over S9. You made it to 20 over. And this stingy radio, this radio rarely goes above 20 over S9. The only person that puts me at any higher than S9, S10 is usually Sean, and he'll do 20 to 30 while I'm doing 40 to 50 over on his radio. So this old 746 is not as willing to give anybody anything over 9 or 10 units over. So anyways, we're going to be looking at maybe upgrading to another one here one of these days. Try that Kenwood TS2000 or something out. So anyways, I won't hold up the frequency there, Stan. Very good to hear you this morning. And I'm rotated actually in the neighborhood of 200 to 210 degrees, and that's pretty much where I've narrowed you down 100% usually most mornings. So anyhow, I'll let you get to some other stations, or maybe some other guys that want to call you in there. Thanks for the demonstration and the rundown of how things work. A very well tiled screen. And nothing I like better than a well tiled screen, especially when I'm doing stuff like APRS and stuff like that. A monitoring like a console style thing is definitely a good way to do it. So alrighty, so we'll say 7-3 and pass it back to you. KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3 from VA3JWO, FN14, over.
Okay, very good, Will. We're looking at that strip recorder again. I'm looking at, mostly blue is higher than red, and the upper antenna is blue. And the reason it changes is you kind of got to figure, well, the radio signals as they're coming into an area, they're clearly stronger at different elevations at different times. And since we have QS Baker with the band going up and down, it's not hard to believe that the signal is also at one time or another better in an elevation that's up or down. So if you could have a stack of antennas, I've often heard people say that having a stack sometimes kind of levels off some of the QS Baker. And this kind of will demonstrate sort of why, because if you have a vertical stack of antennas, you have, in effect, the combined signal from the two antennas, and at two different elevations. They're only usually 12 or 14 feet apart, whereas mine are about 70 feet apart. And within each one of those antennas, they're vertical stacks of antennas that combine signals from those areas. But at different elevations above ground, clearly, sometimes some elevations work better than the other, but they change so doggone fast with QS Baker that unless you can simultaneously look at the two channels like I'm looking at them, nobody would ever know that. Nobody would ever know that. And I never knew that. How about that? I never knew that. But it's easy to see. So it makes it harder and harder for people to make subtle changes in their antenna and try to figure out on the other end by looking at an S-meter reading on somebody's radio, or you're looking at an S-meter reading from a beacon or whatever it is. Those things are changing so fast that it's hard to tell whether your new antenna has made the difference that you think it's made, or whether it has not. You never really know. But over a period of time, you realize that those improvements that you made, that's when they really start to work. Anyway, I've talked long enough. You have a good day, and it's fun looking at your signal on the screen for sure. VA3JWO 73, and as MLM would say, top of the morning, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, what you said definitely makes sense. You definitely make sense with the different levels, the different altitude levels in the QSB, up and down sort of thing. And that would be the benefit of having a stacked antenna sort of thing. You'd be able to cover a large spot where the QSB would be happening, but of course it could be happening anywhere. So thanks, fantastic, Stan. Awesome, good to chat with you this morning. And yeah, I'm gonna go over that again and listen to my signal. I'm trying to make sure my audio is perfect and not too bassy and not too everything. Trying to get everything set up perfectly on this SM8 microphone. So okay, 7-3, and I'm gonna go out for breakfast here soon as well. KA1 Zulu Echo from VA3 Juliet Whiskey Oscar.
Okay, right near the end of that transmission, you had a significant period of time when the lower antenna was stronger than the upper antenna. Not normal. It's normal that the upper one was stronger. Anyway, 73, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Anybody else want to talk to Will this morning in FN14, KA1 ZE Portable 3? Just got horrible noise coming from the north. That's my only problem. And my west antenna picks up, it's got a fatter pattern, so it's picking up much more noise. So there's a lot of noise that I always get from up in the north. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, W2UAD.
Okay, Bob, stand by 1 minute. I've got W2UAD, KA1ZE Portable 3. Good morning, Ken. I'm in Fox Nancy 01, and I'm looking for grid squares this morning, so hopefully you're not in a duplicate grid square. I got a feeling I know where you are, but let's hear it. W2UAD, KA1ZE Portable 3.
KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Let's see, I'm looking outside. I think I'm at FN13, so it looks familiar. Thank you for FN01. You know, Stan, we got sunshine here, but we had a little frost on the garage roof and just the overhang spots. And it's 40 degrees here now. And the low last night was 37, which was actually an early morning low. And it's supposed to warm up again today into, I think, 60s anyway. So, but you know, I don't know if this was enough of a frost to say that it's first frost or not, but it's only on one part of the garage roof, so I guess I can't really say. Anyway, I won't hold you too long. I know you are busy with things, but I wanted to say good morning to you. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 W2UAD.
Okay, Ken, and your signal, the end of that transmission was significantly stronger on the upper antenna than on the antenna that's lower. And I think I remember doing this with you before too, and I think that's always the case, or more so with the case of because you're closer. Looks like the closer the signal, sometime I don't know if I can predict that even. There's too many variables, as you always say, Ken. But some people on YouTube said that I should mention how far away the station was that I was talking to, and you happen to be 92 miles away, so you're the closest station that I've worked today. And you're you're very strong. You're probably up about 35 dB out of the noise. Will, with his good location up in FN14, and he was actually stronger. He's actually stronger. So location. You're down by the canal, and He apparently is in a better location. He's only running 75 watts to your 300, and he's putting in a slightly better signal this morning than you. Although you never can tell. QSB may move your signal way up too, Ken. But thanks for FN13. W2UAD, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
K10 Echo Portable 3 W2UAD.
There goes Ken. He's up higher now.
I guess Will has a good location, and
Now Ken is up to about 47 dB out of the
I
noise.
could hear him just about any direction I had my antenna pointed this morning. So I guess
Ken's always stronger on the. Look at the big gap here.
I didn't realize he only had 75 watts, but I guess
The red ones come close here. 75 watts in an antenna at 70 feet. It was a big antenna. I forgot what it was he said, Ken. But you went up to 47 dB out of the noise, and Will was about 40 dB out of the noise. So your signal is stronger than his. But QS Baker makes it go all over the place, doesn't it?
He went down at the end. He went down, not out, but down compared to what he was. And I guess, there's a lot of variation across the lake. And, of course, it all depends. And I'm sure that the signals are stronger on
Sean, you didn't come over the top of Ken. That surprised me.
But, on receive, if you stack antennas, it gives you an advantage. On transmit, I can't see that a stacked array can give you any added gain over any one of them. Because you divide the power so that you're
I'm going to disagree with Ken.
into any one of the antennas. Just in depending how many times you divided it to feed the antennas, but so you have a difference in gain.
All right, look at the red signals come way up.
You're putting the field on every antenna from receiving, supposedly, but you're not putting the full power into every antenna in the array. So that's where
I do see what he's saying.
On receive, I believe. K10 Echo Portable 3 W3U8A.
Yeah, okay, Ken, very good. Well, it's an interesting thought, and you could be, I shouldn't doubt you at all, but, clearly there's an advantage to being at a certain height, and I do understand that if you're transmitting, and that height happens to be 12 feet lower, then the antenna that's 12 feet lower would be still putting out that amount of power, but you're also putting out power into the upper antenna. And so when that antenna goes, stronger on receive, it will be putting out a better signal to the other station with the antenna that's 12 feet higher. So I don't know, Ken. I don't know, but it is interesting to look at this stuff. But it all changes so fast that it's really irrelevant, because it's the QSB swings are much greater than the differences. The QSB swings are huge. Although I have seen between the two antennas that are 70 feet elevation apart, I do see some rather large gaps where one antenna was as much as 20 dB stronger than the other one. So that's really unusual. But the QSB itself is moving up and down at least 20 dB on your signal over time. Interesting stuff, Ken, nevertheless. But KA2LIM, Ken would always tell you the same thing. If you can hear them, work them. If you can't hear them, you can't work them.
Well, that makes sense in both directions. If he can't hear you, you can't work him either. And one of the problems, I think, on openings...
Look at a QSB on the bottom antenna. It's more severe than the upper one.
At the right spot, at the right time. And you both have to be making noise, or you don't have any contact.
Yeah, the top one's moving slower
so I guess,
than the bottom one.
In the late afternoon, I had all kinds of good luck. That's when I really worked the good stuff. W3U8A.
Okay, Ken, wonderful. Well, I'm beating a dead horse to death, and I made an evaluation while you transmitted that time. The lower antenna's QSB pattern is faster than the upper antenna's QSB pattern. That upper antenna stayed relatively constant, and the lower antenna was always below it, signal strength-wise, but at one point in time, a couple points in time, it moved up close to the upper one, and it dropped back down to considerable distance from the upper one. So there's a bigger QSB pattern on the upper than the lower. Interesting. All right, Ken, I'm going to pick up VE3MLM, and I think VA3HD's in here too. Sean, was that you that was checking in? You were below Ken at the time. Over. No, don't hear him. Don't hear him. Okay, VE3, Mike Lima Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3. I'm going to move an antenna in your direction. Go ahead, Bob.
Anyway, good morning from FN14, VA3HD Portable.
You guys double.
Okay, yeah, I got the double, and I heard Sean right at the end. All right, let me quickly move the antenna over to you, Bob. VE3 Mike Lima Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Fox Nancy 01, and I'm getting ready to write down 759. VE3 Mike Lima Mike, KA1 ZE Portable 3.
All right, that sounds real good, Stan. And just for the record, you're solid S9 peaking at 20 over. So you've had a real good transmission all along with you and Ken, and also now. So sounds good. And 759 is the number I've got. So we're moving along. I wish we could do it every day, but it doesn't happen. So it doesn't move as fast as I'd like. However, we've got time. At least hopefully we've got time, so we'll make the most of it. I appreciate the shout, and you can pick up Sean, I guess, next, and you've got a lot of them. And Ken and you, and Ken and I are the same distance apart. He's about 90 miles from me. So we form a triangle. And we're certainly not in line, because you and I are 163 miles apart. At any rate, lots of observations this morning. No QSB for me yet on your signal. And pass it back to you, and you can go from there. I hope everything's fine with you and Linda. KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3, VE3MLM.
Okay, VE3MLM, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3. Well, you're as high as 35 out of the noise on the upper antenna, and the lower antenna, you're below it. You're close. You're peaking sometimes within a few dB of it. And again, the QSB pattern on the lower antenna is faster than the upper one. You are more consistent on the upper antenna today. But again, I don't guarantee that would happen tomorrow. That's only happening today. And so it's still good stuff. It's good stuff. You came close on the lower antenna of getting up near the big antenna, but never reaching the peak. Sometimes I've seen that lower one naturally go stronger even for your signal. Your distance is 163.9 miles by me. I don't like to quibble over 9/10 of a mile, but I don't know. That's what I've got you as, 163.9. Oh, it's hard for me to talk with a straight face sometime. And Linda and I are doing good, and I hope Linda and you are doing good up there. We'll send it back up to you, and then I'm going to spin over to Sean, and I can look at Sean's signal this morning too. This is a lot of fun for me. VE3 Mike Lima Mike, KA1ZE Portable 3.
I was a statistician for quite a few years, and I guess I've learned to round off to the nearest number, less data collection, and a little easier and quicker.
Oh, here's the red one above the blue one.
I won't quibble over 0.9 miles. However, it sounds good. It sounds good. A real big drop QSB swing right at the end of your transmission. the noise level came way up, like the waves rolling in on the shore, and then right back down again, and the signal came back up. But you hit about an S5, and then it came back up. So never know what to expect. I'm still not over the trees, but a lot of the leaves are down with the storms we've had. And we had frost last night, down to about 28, 27 degrees, or -2 Celsius. And boy, oh boy, it's chilly. I've had a fire on all night. It was up a couple times. So, K1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, top of the morning. Thanks for the shout, and number 759. Looking forward to 760. And we'll pick up Ken and Sean in a while. VE3MLM.
Okay, very fine, Bob. VE3MLM, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Well, fine on the chilly temperatures, getting down below freezing. It's bound to happen. Can't keep it away. It won't happen down here. We actually could get into the upper 20s or low 30s, especially in the interior sections down here. That'll usually happen occasionally, but it's going to be a while before it gets below 70. They're keeping records now and trying to figure out. They're going to make a big note of it, a big deal, once the temperature in the evening can drop below 70. So far, it hasn't happened, and I can't wait for it to happen. It's pretty warm down here. But your signal was up and down then too with QS Baker, and there for a while you were flip-flopping where the upper antenna was weaker than the lower antenna, and then it would flip-flop back the other way. So there were times you were better on the lower antenna, Bob, for sure. Not as often as the top antenna. Top of the morning, 73 to you, and VA3HD, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Are you still here?
Mobile right now, listening along, and then actually was in a phone call. Was in a phone call with somebody as well, so busy morning already for me, and it's just going to get busier. So I'll say a quick good morning, and we'll be listening along. K1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, VA3EU Portable FS14.
Okay, very nice. First thing I'm noting, you might have your antenna in another direction because your signal is not as strong as I would normally expect it to be. So, but absolutely easy copy, no need of changing it. But out of curiosity, that's you were 30, 35 dB out of the noise, but I tend to hear you much stronger than that, much stronger than that. And you are 153 miles from my station. VA3HD, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, let me just check my rotor position. Just stand by 1 second. I'm pointed at Connecticut, and it should be moving now. I'm in another screen, but I think it's probably getting a bit stronger for you there now. And I'm going down a hill here, so I don't know how well my cell phone is going to hang tight, but I guess we'll see right now. K1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. I think I should be pointed a little closer to you there now, the VA3HD Portable.
Yeah, absolutely. You peaked up as high as 55 dB out of the noise, so I suspected your antenna had moved into another location for sure. So back up to the normal VA3HD signal level. That's very, very strong indeed. And that will be, it is the strongest signal I've heard this morning. And the only signal that will be any stronger probably, well, Andy might be stronger. W8ANS, Andy might be stronger. And if Andy's not stronger and Bill gets on KB3 Whiskey Lima, he would be stronger. But you gotta cut yourself some slack here. KB3 Whiskey Lima is only 25 miles away. So that's pretty much line of sight, I believe, from my antenna. So I will let you go, and thank you very much. And just commenting quickly, I could see your signal getting stronger and flip-flopping between the upper and lower antenna as well. Mostly the upper antenna being the better antenna. And your audio sounded a little pinched. Your audio sounds a little pinched, but I think that's probably just internet thing that I sound all the time like that too. VA3HD, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, I've been playing around with the audio levels the last couple of days, so I might have something mucked up. And I do have the bigger amplifier back in line. I managed to find the problem, whether it was just the driving transistor was oversaturated and the junction was breaking down, so I replaced it, and we're back up to full power for the moment, over 300 watts. So good to hear you this morning, Stan. 7-3, and we'll catch up with you later. VA3HD Portable.
Okay, very good. Somewhere is around 12:49. So if you can figure out and you want to go back and listen later, you can hear what I'm talking about in the audio. I'm sure you've listened before to it anyway. But excellent, good signal as always, and nice to have you in my log this morning. I don't often get you in the log, and I know you are on and active, but we don't run across each other. 73, good morning. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 clear with VA3HD. This noise up to my north is just killing me. I'll move away from the north. You can see that the noise on the upper antenna to the north isn't as bad. I'll switch that antenna off. Okay, so this blue line is the antenna that's my directional antenna up north. So I don't know where the noise is coming from, but the broad pattern antenna picks up a whole lot more noise than the directional antenna. I'm going to switch that one off. And I'll put the west antenna on. Look at that noise. 15 dB out of the noise. And then put the east antenna on. Well, that's about the same. I'll put them both on. Looks like the west antenna has a little bit more noise that it's picking up than the top antenna. But happily, the top antenna isn't too bad. It's a little over zero. This this top antenna, the blue one, often will fall below zero. Okay, I'm going to move my antenna away from this. I got to move that top antenna way down to Pittsburgh or Philadelphia area for that noise level to come down a little bit. We'll move this antenna out west. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Fox Nancy 01 calling CQ. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over.
3OT.
Okay, UJS, OT standby. UJS, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, Sam. Haven't been on the air for a while, so I thought I'd jump in there and say good morning to you anyway. WB8UJS.
Okay, WB8UJS, stand by 1 minute. Okay, WB8UJS, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Good morning, and thank you very much for getting in my log. I haven't heard you, and you might be able to. Excuse me, you got a frog. Okay, WB8UJS and W3OT, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. All right, very good. Thank you very much for the call. Fox Nancy 01 here, Jim. And keep your antenna pointed at FN21, which is right across from me. So I think you're probably going to be pretty much pointed at W3OT, who is he's quite a distance from me, so you might be able to get him in your log this morning too. W3OT is he's 121 miles to my east. You're 146 miles to my west. So the two of you guys are probably about 250 miles anyway, or more. WB8UJS, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, KA1 CD Portable 3, WB8UJS. Very fine business, man. Thank you for taking my call this morning. It's been a while since I've been on the air, and had a very, very busy summer, so it's starting to wind down. So anyway, I just thought I'd jump in and say good morning and wish you well and all the other good things that go along with it here this morning. I wasn't sure whether this thing was still working or not, but I thought I would give it a try. KA1, VE Portable 3, WB8UJS.
Yeah, it's doing real good. You're about 30 decibels out of the noise, 30. And the last few days I've had my YouTube streaming live channel on. So if you ever cared to go find it, I guess you'd find it under KA1ZE and might even have 205 Morning Group or something on it. I don't know what it is, but you can find it. You can find it, and you can hear how you sound. You sound good. You sound good. So I would say that your radio station is certainly held together over the past few months that we haven't talked, and you're sounding good. But because there are some people listening on the streaming channel, you may want to pass along what your power and antenna is. Pass along the power and antenna so they can see, you know, somebody 150 miles away what they might sound like with the power and, you know, your antenna and power. Back over to you, Jim. Over.
Okay, Sam. Yeah. Power here, I'm using 200 watts in, about 140 watts, somewhere around there. Into a 13-element KLM antique antenna, as it were. And I think it's about maybe 40 foot to the antenna. So that's about what's going on here. I'm driving it with a 817, FT817 today. So 5 watts to drive and pretty good deal there. So anybody that might be hearing me, that's the station here in Northeast Ohio, just outside of Youngstown, Ohio, QSL.
Okay, very good. Stand by 1 minute.
Portable 3, WB8UJS.
Okay, WB8UJS, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, real good, Jim. Sounding good, 140 watts, 13-element antique antenna. Have you done work on the antenna over time? I've had some, I don't know whether that's the Cushcraft Boomer, is that the one with the trigonal reflector, or is that not that one? And have you had to rework any of the driven element components with corrosion over the years? Over?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I got that since, trying to think. It's probably 30 years old. I think it was one of the first boomers that come out with KLM 13 element, and it'll work on FM and or on sideband. So it's got two different elements which are in place. So if somebody's ever seen one, they'll know what it is.
Okay, very nice. Well, it's doing a good job. That's not a lot of power. You're not running a lot of power, and your signal's coming through here nice and room chair, armchair copy. If I had it on a speaker, it would be filling the room full of volume without any problems or no problems with clarity. My operating condition here is TS2000, and I use a boom headset mic. So I always listen with headphones on. I find it a little easier for me to concentrate. I don't know whether W3OT, he may have gone off frequency. So let me stand by and see if Rich is still here. Just a minute. W3OT, are you still on frequency? It sounded like you were going to go off frequency with W1COT. W3OT, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
I understand. I think I doubled with you. I'm not hearing Jim at all.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, let me have, maybe Jim can tweak the 13 element Yagi at you. And I'm going to help him out with a coordinate Whiskey Bravo 8 Uniform Japan Sugar, and we want you to look in the direction of W3 Oscar Tango, and W3 Oscar Tango from your location should be about 83 degrees, and KA1 Zulu Echo, I am comparatively at 70 degrees. So you just got to turn your antenna just a little bit more to the south for W3OT. He will transmit right now, so maybe you can peek up on him. W3OT, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
Let's try giving Jim a call. WB8UJS. WB8UJS. This is W3OT. Whiskey 3 Oscar Tango and FM21 near Scranton, Pennsylvania. Jim, any copy? Go ahead.
Okay, Jim, did you hear anything at all from W3OT, who has a phone ringing in the background? Did you hear anything, Jim? Over?
Man, I didn't hear a thing on him. I'm limited to 10-degree increments on the rotation, so I could be passing him up. I heard nothing.
Okay, well, I moved my larger antenna in your direction, and you're in excess of 40 dB out of the noise, so that's a very significant signal on the upper antenna. But conditions not quite right all the way out to the other side of Pennsylvania. He's right on the very close to the New York border of Pennsylvania on the eastern side. So, Jim, let me say 7-3 to you, and thank you very much for the contact this morning. I'll quickly stand by. Was there anybody else hearing WB8UJS and EN91 that wants to give him a call? KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
I'd like to hear W3OT.
Okay, very good. Well, Jim, thank you very much. I don't hear anybody in there calling. W1 Charlie Oscar Tango is still trying to get a hold of W3OT. So, Rich, back over to you. Quick temperature report, dropped down into the mid-70s here overnight, and I suspect that you might have got pretty doggone close to numbers in the 30s. W3OT, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
Okay, Stan, very good. W3OT Yeah, it got pretty chilly overnight. It's only 39 degrees right now. And when we got up about an hour ago, it was quite cool in the house. So for the first time, the heat is now on. Probably won't leave it on all day, I'm sure. But in any case, chilly day. All the windows a little frosted up where they were cracked a little bit, so you got a little bit of warm air in the house condensing with a little bit of cool air outside. So I guess the fun was over. But anyway, we had a good run of it, so can't really complain too much. But otherwise, all is well. I was kind of hoping I'd hear Jim out in Ohio, but I work Andy no problem, and I think he's a few miles, even greater distance. I'm not sure. I have to look at Andy's call again, but in any case, depends on exactly where Jim is located, obviously. But maybe the next time conditions will be a little bit better. So that's about it from this end, Stan. W3OT, and then I'll swing up towards Bob and say good morning to him.
Oh, doggone, they're real close. They're both 259, both 259, and I'm not sure Andy is 259.5, and let me check this one out here. This is fun stuff. Whiskey Bravo 8 Uniform Japan Sugar. Let's see where he is. I can hit that enter key right now, and he's 259.4. So Andy, you were right. Very observant and good memory. He is 1/10 of a mile farther away from you than, or Andy is 1/10 of a mile farther away than Jim. W3 Oscar Tango. Jim, did you hear anything at all coming from OT?
No, I didn't, Stan. I was swinging the antenna back and forth, so probably there's something in between him and I that I can't get him. So thanks for the help. I do appreciate it, and I'll let you guys get after it there. So, yeah. K1Z, Portable 3, WBAUJS.
Okay, 73, Jim, and we'll look for you more on a regular basis. I'd love to compare reports, see how you did. You know, you were over 40 dB out of the noise today, so a pretty good signal for sure. And Rich, nothing. He swung his antenna around. His antenna rotor is not a real sharp one, but 10-degree notches on it. But the antenna, 13 element, isn't all that sharp either, so probably within the range of that 10-degree notch being okay for him. Move your antenna out and say hi to W1COT. W3OT, KA1ZE Portable 3.
I'll do that. Yeah, that time I could actually hear Jim talking. I really couldn't make out what he was saying, but I could definitely tell that he was in there talking. So maybe when conditions pick up a little bit, we might have a better chance next time. Funny thing is, if he's only 1/10 of a mile difference from Andy, I can work Andy any day of the week. There's something strange in between that lets Andy and I connect every time he's on. Don't even really need enhanced conditions. So that's kind of weird. But you never know what's going on in between. There'll be a couple more trees between his house and Andy's house. Something, who knows, a big building, whatever. But anyway, thanks for the attempt, and talk to you tomorrow. I'll take a look up at COT and those guys. So thanks, Stan, W3OT.
Okay, very good, Rich. Well, Jim, Rich was hearing a little bit of you. I couldn't understand you, but he could tell that you were talking in there. And that's the difference between 140 watts and 1,500. Andy is 1,500 watts. So that'll make the difference, Rich. And COT is waiting. Go ahead, W1COT. Start calling them now.
W3OT, W1COT.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. How you doing? W1COT, W3OT, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rich. I'm just kind of waiting around because I'm desperate for contact. Anyway, not very many people on today, I guess. Same thing that happened yesterday. Over the weekend, I was good, but I only had 10 contacts yesterday, and you're number 12 now, so it's not much better. Anyway, appreciate the comeback. W3OT, W1COT, and FN31.
Yeah, I'm not hearing much either. I did hear Sean a little bit ago. I'm not sure who he was talking to. I think it was maybe right about the time I turned the radio on. And I was actually looking in your direction the first time I turned the radio on. And then I heard Stan, so I swung the beam back out west. And I don't know, Sean probably went off frequency as he and I do sometimes as well when we connect. But in any case, I'm not hearing much else. So one of those days, maybe people are off doing... Dan, take care. W3OT.
W3 K1 Papa X-ray Echo.
How you doing? I think I heard somebody else in the background too, but not as strong as you. How you doing, W3OT?
W3OT K1 Papa X-ray Echo K1PXC.
Good morning, Pete.
Yeah, W3OT K1PXC. Good to hear you from FN31. FN31, sunny day, beautiful day. Over.
But sunny day, 39 degrees, and all is well on FN21. W3OT.
QSL, it's 44 here. It was 39 for the low. That's below for the season so far. W3OT K1PXC. W3OT W1VD FM31.
Yeah, good morning, Jay. W3OT FN21. How are you today?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Nice sunny day out there, up to 43, 35 overnight, light frost here and there. W3OT, W1VD.
Did you tell me the other day you were running a transverter?
Yeah, it's the K3 with the XV144 transverter.
Yeah, that is the, I know you said you had a K3. That's theirs as well. Yeah, but I have a ways to go. I have an Anon 100 on the way. I'm not sure if that's the ultimate SDR that I want, but I came across a deal that looked like it was reasonable to pick up for, get some education and try it out. But my ultimate plan would be to have a pan adapter on this band. I have it on my other radio on the HF bands and would just love to have it here. So I guess if all goes well, maybe down the road I'll be looking to see what the best mate for that radio is and give it a whirl.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I know a few guys that have the Anons, and they're pretty happy with them. Some of them switched from Flex over to Anon, and they seem to have stuck with the Anons for various reasons. But yeah, I think the Elecraft transverter there would probably be a good mate for that. All right, we'll let you go, Rich. Have a good one. A lot of QSB on your signal. You're like a roller coaster this morning. W3OT, W1VD.
Yeah, okay, Jay, thanks. Yeah, crazy conditions, I guess, but I'm still hearing everybody fairly well. You were holding up okay. You're like a 5 to 5, 5 to 7, but quite copyable, no problem at all, even with just a little trace of noise on my end. So 7-3, have a great day. W3OT.
Yep, 73, Rich.
Yeah, W1VD, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
Good morning, Stan. Fox November 31.
And Fox November 01, thank you very much. K1 Bravo X-Ray Charlie, are you here? I know you guys are going to go look for Andy in a second. KA1ZE, Portable 3.
I was going to mention something from a post I saw yesterday morning about phasing lines. I forget, I think it was Buzz who posted about using multiples of quarter wave to do the impedance transformation, and I was just going to mention it's not necessarily a good idea to use multiples because as you go around the Smith chart, you end up shrinking the bandwidth over which the 75 ohm transformer works well. So really you're probably better off with 50 ohm cable and just a quarter wavelength of 75. Anyway, I was going to mention that yesterday or the day before, but I finally got a chance. K1ZE, W1VD.
Yeah, I was trying to help Mark out down there in Echo Mary 97, and that was my conclusion too. I don't know if I tried, and I just had trouble putting myself into words. But also, in addition to shrinking the bandwidth, I mean, it's just harder to figure out what that length of cable really should be. The velocity factor may not be all that perfect, and to try to calculate that length of cable is probably a challenge as well. Over.
Yeah, it could be a little bit harder with the longer cable. I just cut some the other day for the 6-meter stack that's going up, and I used the AIM 4170, and boy, that was a slick way to do it. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that, Stan. I didn't read too deeply into the comments there, but as soon as I saw the multiple lengths of quarter wave 75 ohm, the alarm bell went off. K1ZE, W1VD.
Yep, okay, perfect, Jay. Well, he doesn't get out very well to the north, and I should have looked at it first. I went to hey, what's that, and put his QTH in there, and he has no visibility field to the north at all. He has some visibility to the east through south to west, but he has nothing to the north. So I would say that he's just in a terrible location for you know, for getting up in our neck of the woods, or my neck of the woods in particular. And it's got nothing to do with him having done anything wrong at all. He's probably got his system working as decent as he could. So it's a stack of 5-element Yagis, by the way. All right, we'll let you go work, Andy. Thanks for the comments. KA1ZE portable 3 to W1VD.
Yep, very good, Stan. Have a good one. W1VD.
KB8GUE, Ron, are you copying me on this antenna? Okay, Ron. Well, I've got the old antenna pointed at you, but I'm moving the bigger antenna down in your direction. I'd love to hear you this morning. And for those on YouTube, I have had a request for me to ask stations about their power level, etc., and their distance. So once my antenna gets there, I'll restate that question in case you're not hearing it on the old one. KB8GUE, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, and I'm just about in your area now. So you are 337 miles or 338 miles. And for those on YouTube that wanted to know, please tell me what your power level is from 338 miles away. I'm in FN01, KB8GUE, KA1ZE Portable 3. Okay, stacked 12-element beams and 500 watts at 338 miles. You're sounding really good, about 25 dB out of the noise, which is really good. And many of the Connecticut stations running similar power are coming through about the same. You may even be stronger than a number of them, and they're a little bit closer, 280 miles. So your signal with the stacked 12s is doing good. How high are your antennas? Go ahead. All right, and that was peaking at 30 dB out of the noise, 30. All right, well, so good. Thank you very much for the explanation of the station, and we'll look forward to working you another day, and thanks for turning the radio on and pointing the antenna my way. Or you can't. Is your antenna rotating now, or you just still have it stuck in my direction? Yeah, my Lord, I don't know if I've heard you this good without having an opening. 34 dB out of the noise, Ron. That's a really good signal, and I haven't found conditions to be anything special at all today. So pretty flat band condition, good signal. 73, good morning. We'll catch you later. KB8GUE, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Roger, Roger, 73. Anybody else listening to KB8GUE that wants to give them a call? This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ from KA1ZE Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 CQ. CQ, 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 KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. Big signal, Andy. W8ANS, KA1ZE Portable 3. Yeah, I hear Dan talking right now, so I think Dan may, I don't know who he's talking to, maybe Jay. But did you work those guys already, or are you still waiting? Over.
Negative. I haven't worked anybody. You're the first contact. I was listening to, sounded like Jay's voice, so I'm quite sure it was Jay talking to probably Dan. But I was just waiting there, and I gave him a call just a little while ago, but no response. So, band conditions seem to be flat. Nothing enhanced here. Although Gord's signal last night was pretty good, but when we get his cool down in autumn, I don't know, over Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, the water I think is warmer than the air above, but that doesn't make sense to me. It would seem like that would be negative inversion. But Gord's signal seems to get stronger when we get a first cool night after a warm, day, especially in the fall. KA1ZE, W8ANS.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the Connecticut stations to break in. I'll be flipping an antenna out east. I don't have an antenna flipped on out east, Andy. I'll flip one on.
Yeah, we got copy on them here. Yeah, we get copy.
Okay, very good, Andy. They're ready to go. W1VD, K1 Bravo, X-Ray Charlie, hail, hail. The gang's all here. W8 Alpha, Norway Sugar. Go ahead.
Compromises weak signal reception. KA1ZE, W8ANS.
Okay, Andy, the Connecticut stations are ready to go, so go ahead, W1VD.
Go ahead. You gotta run there, Dan. Go ahead. BXC still here? Because he's already gone. W8ANS. W8ANS, Whiskey 1 Victor David, W1 Victor David, over.
I believe you turned it back to me, Jay. W1VD, W8ANS, you're right down in my noise level. You're right down in my noise level at this time, Jay. You were running about S7 earlier, but you're right down in my noise level right now, which is S4. EN91 here, Echo November 91. W1VD, W8ANS, over.
Yeah, Roger, W8ANS, W1 Victor David. Roger, Roger, Fox November 31, Fox November 31, Fox November 31, Andy. W8ANS, W1 Victor David.
to be down. W1VD, W8ANS, over.
Okay, very good, Andy. Well, you're Q5, but you're at 0. S0 and Q5, 73, 73, W8ANS, W1 Victor David.
Yeah, you're starting to come up right now, but boy, I got a lot of, I think my line noise even went up to S5 on that last go around. 73, 73J, W1VD, W8ANS clear.
Yeah, 73, Andy. W8ANS. W8ANS, W1COT. Any copy, Andy? Over.
Yeah, you're marginal, Bob. W1COT, W8ANS, EN91, EN91, over.
Yeah, I'm still here, Andy, and you know, I know you and Pete have been going back and forth a little bit, struggling for sure. Conditions pretty bad. Conditions pretty bad. Pete did get you on a good transmission, and just bad conditions, Andy. Over.
Yeah, I was getting all his information both times, but before the sign over, he faded out, so I wasn't sure when the sign over was, so I wanted him to try again, but I got my signal report in the FN31, but boy, it's tough. It's tough. And Bob faded out on me. I thought I could get him on CW, but I lost him there on CW, so one of these mornings, K1ZE, W8ANS.
Okay, very good. Pete, he did copy your 519, and you know, got your information, but then you faded on a transfer. So going between transmit and receive, he couldn't tell very good when that occurred. Really poor conditions. Peter, go ahead. Comments.
Yeah, I realized that the first time. I probably should have given calls, and they would have gotten enough of it to know I was turning it over instead of just breaking it back to them, because I didn't know if it was going to hold up or not, but I think I would have been better off giving calls, and then he would have known that I was going to do that. Okay, then we'll just put it in the log and call it a 205 contact, and everybody's going to be happy, and Jeff is in here, too.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the way we do it on 205. Hi. Yeah, I find that with ZIH, it's a whole lot easier with the transfer positions when it gets real weak. For me, sometimes to actually listen for the call signs being given gives me a heads up when I know it's about time, and I can time a switch over even if the signal fades a little bit. So, very good. And good morning to Jeff. I don't know if Jeff's going to transmit, and I know what W1COT wants to work you as well, Andy. Good morning, Jeff. Okay, very good, Jeff. I could hear you on your low power too, naturally, so you didn't need to switch any extra power in there for me. You must be close to retirement age, over.
Well, my job for the last number of years is track coach. I coach cross country and track, and as you know, I write articles, and so I guess my wife thinks I'm retired. I think I'm still working. It's somewhere in between. Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not working. You're not working. I agree with her. I agree with her. W1COT, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
Yeah, I'm still waiting here, Sam. K1ZE, W1COT. I was waiting to get a clear shot at Andy, but it's been interrupted. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, Andy, go ahead and call Bob. Let's see if this one here can come together. W8ANS, call W1COT.
Okay, Stan, but he was not copyable when he was talking to you. I could hear him in there, but my receiving conditions is compromised considerably this morning with that S4 noise level. Normally I could, make good copy on signals like he has right now, but not this morning, unfortunately. Although, let's see how Bob is copying me. W1COT, W1COT, W8ANS, any copy, Bob? Over.
Yeah, I'm copying it now, Andy. About 5 dB above the noise. W8ANS, W1COT, FN31, FN31, over.
Okay, I got your call letters and the FN31, and you said something about so much over the noise level. So that was the amount of the transmission there, Bob. But I think your signal is coming up right now. W1COT, W8ANS, EN93, over.
Okay, QSL. I'm reading you pretty good right now. Anyway, thanks, Andy. We'll see you later. W8ANS, W1COT, over.
Yeah, you're Q5 now, Bob. You're
morning. But good to hook up with you there on phone now. W1COT, W8ANS.
Yeah, okay, fine. Well, tried it on CW, and I think I made contact, but then Pete came on. I guess he was confused as to who was talking to who. And anyway, didn't work out. So I thought I'd wait till things cleared up a little bit. Anyway, see you later. W8ANS, W1COT.
That's what I suspected happened when I didn't hear you come back on CW, and I heard Pete in there, so I assumed you stood by for Pete. And I see you confirmed that. Okay, 73, Bob. 73. W1COT, W8ANS.
Yeah, okay, 73, Andy. And by the way, the signal was so weak on CW at that time that I was having trouble reading you, so better to wait anyway. See you later, W1COT. 73, Andy.
Okay, good morning, Bob.
Is K8TQK listening? K8TQK, KA1ZE, portable 3. I'm going back to 205 and look for K8TQK. 73, Andy, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, Stan, thanks for the help this morning. I could really use it this morning. I'll catch you later. W8ANS clear.
K8TQK, K8TQK, K8TQK from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, K8TQK, KA1ZE Portable 3, over, over. K8TQK, K8TQK, K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, over, over. K8TQK, K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, over. K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, K8 Tango, Quebec Kilo, from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
You've got mail.
signal processing in the radio is all in the computer. So that's generated that way. The speech processor is generated that way. And so, you really don't know. Then you got the ALC involved as well. And how much less that is, I don't know. But we were fishing was there would be enough contaminants built up in the